Hey you guys, I'm really excited about giving you guys a video that's just got a quick channel update. I'm going to give you quick updates, 3, and then I'll just kind of chat afterwards about maybe smaller things so you can get all the information up front in case you get tired or fall asleep or whatever. Okay, so I am going to have some different items that I'm going to be making sounds with, and I've got a bunch over here for later. But while I'm giving the important updates, I am going to use this fun squishy toy because it's not as loud, and I'll make sure you can really hear the announcements. Okay, so first and foremost, the color of this table is different. It is the same table though. Please do not freak out. I know that you guys love this table. But yeah, it's the same table. It was getting like a lot of scratches because I scratch it all the time. And so I just kind of wanted to like make it look a bit cleaner. So I stained it. Okay, same table, new stain. Second thing, I just wanted to say a really huge thank you to people that have been a part of my Patreon page, past, present, and maybe even future. Thank you guys so much for all the years of coming onto that platform. I just really wanted to say thank you guys. It really makes a big difference to this channel. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's always a link in my description box for my Patreon page. You can go check that out. There's a bunch of different like tiers and rewards and things like that. But yeah, I just wanted to get your feedback for those of you who have been a part of my Patreon page, are currently, or who might in the future be interested. I still do MP3s on there, and so you can get different amounts of MP3s of my videos on there. And that's for like if you don't have Wi-Fi and you want to watch a video to fall asleep, or I should say you need the sound because you can't get the visual, but you have the sound in this case. So I use those when I do trips and don't have Wi-Fi. So that's, if you're interested in MP3s, that's what of my videos, that's where you can get them. But what I want to know from you guys is like, what else do you want on there? Because I don't really know what else to do. The thing I'm thinking of is to do exclusive videos, so like you can only see them if you're on Patreon. If that's something that you would like, let me know in the comments, but do me a favor, because I've gotten requests in the past where I get tons of likes on them and then I go and do it, and then very few people actually follow through and participate in that. And so it's like a lot of work, and then very few people go and do it. So only like the comments that you see and want to have implemented on Patreon if you plan to participate or hope to. It's not like you have to be committed, but you know what I mean. It's because it's like a lot of work when I put different things up on there and doing the MP3s and all this stuff, or different things that I try out for you guys. Yeah, so like for example, when I did the MP3s, I did it because I got a comment on a video and it got so many likes that I was like, I've got to go and do this, right? So I did it, and like I got some participation but very little in comparison to the amount of people that were like, give us MP3s. So I put a lot of work in, and it was kind of not to no avail, of course, but to very little, I would say. So if you like the idea of videos that are exclusive to Patreon monthly, to kind of be an incentive for you guys to go on there, only like it if you're like, I think I might participate in that. Okay, and if you have other ideas for me to do on Patreon, same thing, write it in the comments, and then only go and like it if you want to participate or think you might. Okay. So again, just thank you so much to all of you who have ever participated on my Patreon page. It's huge. I use like a portion to just like go back into the channel, so I really appreciate it, and everybody else reaps the benefits too. Okay, last thing is that, or the third thing I should say, is that I have found that I feel my soft-spoken and no-talking versions of each video are a bit repetitive, because I'm doing the same content just with no talking, and then I do a soft-spoken version. So what I'm planning on doing is continuing to put out soft-spoken videos and no talking videos in the same, like approximately the same percentage that I've been doing before. However, I'm going to just do different themes for each one, because I know a lot of you watch both, and it's probably a bit repetitive to watch the no talking and then the soft spoken of the same items. But if there's ever a video where, say, the no talking crowd, the people that maybe only like no talking, like desperately want one of my soft spoken videos themes in a no talking version, just let me know. Again, push like if you really want it, and then I can do that. Or vice versa, you're the soft-spoken crew that like really only likes those, and you see a no-talking video that you would really want in soft-spoken, let me know. Okay, so those are the channel updates that are more important for you guys to all know. And yeah, I'm going to tap on some other things and just chat with you guys. A little bit louder items. This squishy banana that I got at the Dollar Tree. They have squishy toys at the Dollar Tree now. These are so fun to play with, especially like if you're trying to think something through and you just need something to kind of play with. It's so fun. Okay. So this is some gold leafing. It's just like I use it with like art stuff. And I love the sound of the container. I just recently filmed a video going like rummaging through my craft bin, and this was in there and made exceptional sounds, so I wanted to grab it and use it today. This nail polish is like a really shimmery colour. So speaking of channel stuff, that's not as crucial. I just recently put up a video that's reading through the Bible, and it's the book of Galatians that I put up. I'm going to put up Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, and it's like the funniest responses. Sorry that I'm laughing. Oh my gosh, hilarious. You guys are so awesome. Like, I loved your comments on that video. So many of you are just like, I'm not religious, but like, I loved it, it's great, thank you. And then like hassling people who are hassling the people that had a problem with it. I loved it. It's just like, it's so funny because like people put out videos all the time with ASMR that are like Reiki healing and all these things that are actually quite religious if you actually know what the roots are of them. But no one has a problem with that. You put the Bible out there, big problems. Like, so many people unsubscribed to my channel. It's hilarious. So good. Anyway, really funny. Only because like, I love this one comment. This guy's like, man, I've subscribed to your channel for so long. I've always considered you to be one of the best. And now you're overly religious. It's just very sad. And he's like, he can't watch anymore, you know. I've literally put out over 600 videos. And like, I put one video reading the Bible. It's like, man, you're over religious. Can't handle it. Bye for now. But yeah, you're like one of the best ASMR channels for me. But he's gone, you know. Anyway, I don't know why I find that really funny. I was like laughing so hard reading the comments, but I was also like so pleasantly overjoyed and surprised by how sweet you guys are. Most of you don't believe what I believe, and that's completely fine. And I loved you in the comments just being like, everybody calm down. In fact, honestly, it was probably like 2 people that said something negative. Everyone else was just like so gracious and like, thank you for putting this video out, sharing what you believe, that's great. You're not forcing it on anybody, you're just reading. It's just like, you guys were so like understanding and got it, and like so cool. And just a special shout out, you know who you are. You were like going through the comments and like responding to anything negative, being like, what is your problem? You were funny. I was like reading your comments to my husband. You really had my back. It was great. Over 600 videos, 1 goes up reading the Bible. I mean, although I am going to put out more, and I'm proud of it. I'm happy to, I love it. Yeah, I'm going to do 3 more, and if people really like them, of course, I'll try and do more of those. Yeah, like so many ASMR channels are actually quite spiritual in nature. People just don't realize that, like, this is not spiritual and tapping on stuff, but like I said, like Reiki healing and things like that are actually based in religions and spiritualism and such, and quite a bit of heavy duty religious stuff actually, and spiritual stuff that has really strong implications, and yet I don't know that people even realize what it is, so they don't have a problem with it. But yeah, I'm never trying to force that on you guys, and you know that, which is really cool. I'm just glad I can share it and have you guys be like awesome about it. Quite a few of you really did want that and liked it too, so that was cool. And Atrice, if you're listening, I hope I'm saying your name right, or I don't know if it's like your name or your channel name. I hope that my descriptions of the items have been helpful for you. Thank you for all of your sweet comments on my videos. I see them and I appreciate them. This is what I hold my rings in. And I love the sound that it makes. This was also a Dollar Tree find, I should say. It's a magnetic bag. And I have a magnetic board near my office space that I just stick this on. So it's using that vertical space. Another video that I'm hoping to do in the near future is like 10 things to help with anxiety or something like that. I don't think I've ever shared with you guys about the anxiety I've dealt with in my life, but I do deal with anxiety. I've dealt with it for quite a few years since I was young. Hardest thing in my life, hands down. Stuff that goes on mentally in our brains is like, for me, it's significantly harder than any physical ailment I've ever had. And I've had a really serious physical ailment that had me down for over a year. So like, anyway, I would like to talk about that with you guys sometime. I do like just because I know a lot of you deal with it, anxiety or depression or insomnia or a whole slew of things. And I also deal with OCD, that's like in my brain though, not like cleaning things perfectly kind of OCD. It's more like my thoughts go in like circles, and that is a lot of where anxiety can come from, that too. Anyway, I'm gonna try and put a video like that, like 10 ways that can help, 10 tips for anxiety or something. Would you guys like that? Is that something you would be interested in? I know a lot of you deal with it, and I've had a lot of years to learn a lot of things that can be helpful. So yeah. And also, this is just reminding me, if you guys ever have any more questions about me personally that I can answer at some point in a Q&A or something like that, I try and do this like once every year or two. Let me know. You can put your comments in this video if you want any questions you have. I do have a fairly recent Q&A video, I mean probably like a year ago, but it's, you know, quite up to date. It's all the same answers still probably, that you can look at. The reason I thought of that is because this is a journal of mine that is quite special to me, because it's one of the journals that I used when I was living overseas in India. A lot of you probably know that if you've watched my channel for some time. And the people watching this video might likely have been subscribers for some time. So yeah, I lived in India for quite a while. It was a period of 5 years of my life that I went there, shorter term times, and then I lived there for almost 2 years. But I was a part of that life there, and community in that specific place that I was for 5 years. And so yeah, this is one of the journals from that time. I have a lot of journals from that time, of course, not just one, but I was going through them recently, and this is one of them. I love journaling and like writing. As a lot of you know, I've had some injury in my hands for the last, I can't even count, like 8, 9, 10 years. That is currently getting a bit better because I'm taking turmeric, and it's really increasing my ability to use my hands for longer periods of time. But yeah, writing is really tough for me. Anything on the like typing, mouse, or writing, it's really tough. And painting too, unfortunately. But it's getting quite better. Let me see here. I also love to like draw in my journals. I'm trying to see if I can find something that's like more what I'm talking about. Yeah, like this one is just kind of, I think, what I'm talking about. Like, it's not drawing pictures, but it's like, I don't know, artistically writing something out. A thought I've been having or something. And so I often in journals would just like draw my thoughts, or like I just kind of showed you, do something like that. And then others are just like actual journal entries and such. I just like write. But currently, because I haven't been able to do it, I use my phone. So I put my phone on like the mode where you can just like push the button and speak into it. So I go to my notes section and I just like start talking to my phone, and it just like writes my thoughts in, which actually a lot faster. But kind of less personal, because it's like I like to write and then like draw things that go along with what I'm writing. It's like more memorable that way, and it like imprints more on you. Some lotion on. This is called Citrus Orchid Chill Body Lotion with vitamin E, jojoba and shea butter. Signature collection, Bath and Body Works. Random bit of information, but I'm excited to go to my dance class tonight. I'm usually excited, but sometimes like if I'm tired it's like hard to get as excited. But it's a friend's birthday, and we're doing like a dance set that she chose. So the class I go to is not like it's like where the routines that we do are like we learn them and then we repeat them. It's like dance and exercise kind of combined, where like it's primarily dance, but like it's in the sense like it adds a lot of exercise to it, so it like strengthens, like we do weights and stuff like that at the end, but we do like 45 minutes of like cardio dancing, like we're really dancing hard and like moving a lot, and it's like hip-hop, jazz and salsa or Latin dancing. So I'm quite excited to go tonight because it's a friend's birthday, and when it's someone's birthday you like get to choose the set, so you choose all the songs that you want to dance to, so they're usually like all the best ones. So it's kind of fun. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching this channel update. I hope that it was both informative and relaxing for you guys and tingly. I'm quite excited that this is stained. Like every time I looked at it, there's like this portion in the middle that's like all scratched up, and it was like starting to bother me every time I looked at it. Was it bothering you guys? Probably, right? You look and it's like all scratched in the middle. Okay guys, thank you so much for all of your support. I mean, I'm really grateful to be able to do ASMR videos like as like partly like a job, because like it's just so like, it's great. I get to do this from home. I get to like spend more time on things that are really important to me, like with family and friends, and like being there for other people in the world, like things that matter more to me than just, I don't know, it's just like a really excellent, I'm really thankful to you guys.